Hi guys, I'm Vivian and welcome to my channel. So in this video I really want to talk about energies, how to protect your energy and how to uplift it. So let's get right into it. So first thing is I want to talk about is energy takers and energy givers. So what takes your energy and what gives you energy? So you get a paper and write it down, okay? So the first thing is that it's different for everyone, okay? So it's not gonna be the same maybe as your best friends, okay? So for me, I'm like more of an introvert, so my energy takers are being in crowded places, like being near like a lot of people and everything. My energy givers would be like dancing, singing, taking a bath or reading, focusing on myself, being inside and doing what I like. So it could be different for everyone. Maybe someone likes to like party, that's like an energy giver for them, likes to be in crowded places, like to be with people, and maybe the energy takers are like the being inside a house, so it's different for everyone really. But the same thing is energy takers, okay? I have a few that are energy takers and I have a few of the energy givers also that are like mostly always the same for everyone. So energy takers, there's a lot, okay? Gossiping is the first thing because I think everyone gossips, okay? It's like I think it's a part of like our human lives, you have to stop gossiping, because if you gossip about some, like, I think everyone talks about it in a way that if they're gossiping you, they're giving you the energy. But what about you gossiping someone and you giving your energy to someone? They never talk about this, and I think this is so important, because if you're talking about someone constantly, oh my god, look at the story she posted, look at this, look at what she wrote to me, look at what she wore, look how ugly she looked, this and that. Why are you paying so much attention to someone you hate? Like, you're posting the videos about like she's hating me, but she always likes my story or look at my stories. Well, you thought of her too as you reposted this video. What about that, So like it's always that if someone's gossiping about you and they're talking about you, they're giving you their energy. But I think a lot of people, like, you do it too. You know what I mean? So you have to stop gossiping, okay? So like you're just giving away your energy to the person you're gossiping about. So you hate them so much, then stop talking about them. You know what I mean? Like, why are you hate them so much, but you talk about them, you go and like watch their stories all the time, you follow them, you are always like next to them, like thinking, oh, what are they doing? Well, that's not hating, that's being a fan. Oh my gosh, you could just say that, like, stop doing this, okay? Because you're just giving your energy away. And there are energy vampires also who takes your energy every day. And maybe it's your friend, who knows? To be honest, I had a friend like that, and when we would meet, we always would meet like for one day, I think. Every week we would meet and we go out, we just, I think, walk or talk. I don't know what we were doing back then, it's like a long time ago. And after I came home, I was like, I feel like shit. I want to go and sleep because, I don't know, I have no energy left to do something else. And for one time, maybe it's okay because, you don't notice this, but I felt this every time we would meet, you know what I mean? So I was like thinking, why is that? Well, she was an energy vampire, okay? She's like sucked off my energy, and the only thing I could do was cut her off, okay? It's like we were classmates also, okay? And I think a lot of us are like this, okay? Because I know there's a lot of us like thinking like this, that oh my gosh, I cannot do that because she's my classmate, I see her every day, I cannot cut her off. And like, you know, well, stop spending that much energy on her or like him. I don't know, like, you know, because it's gonna be bad for you and not for them, because they are like, imagine like they are these animals that are like sucking your blood all the time, you know, like they are like stuck on you and they're just like living off of you, you know. Like you would let them be there and be like, oh, she's my friend. Well, okay, if you say so, you know what I mean. So yeah, they might be energy takers, okay? And energy givers are dancing and singing. They are, when I told you that these are, mwah, we love them. And I study healthcare as well, so we always say that dancing calms your nervous system. So there is like, I saw this somewhere, like read about this, that if you dance like you're shaking your whole body, you know, this like shaking off every stress and negativity off of you. So dancing is really good, okay? It lifts up your confidence, balances your chakras, and it's gonna just lift you up, okay? Like you're a diva and act like one, okay? Because these, I love dancing so much. It's like, it's just so uplifting. And I think singing as well, because of course if you're singing like if you're singing and dancing into songs that are like not depressing, I think, you know, they are like these songs that are, and like listening to music also, because I love that we live in this generation and we can do these things. So listen to things that uplift you, okay? So if you're like already drowned, or like you have a fresh day with your energies, okay, like a whole new energy for the day, you're gonna spend it on something like listening to sad music and making myself feel bad. Well, that's embarrassing, and not for me, it's for you. So imagine like that. You wake up and you get an energy bucket, okay? And this is energy for the day. And you get to spend it on whatever you want to spend it, okay? So, gossiping, okay, I'm gonna give a lot, because it takes a lot about gossiping, okay? And spreading rumors, I'm gonna give it to that. Bullying someone, okay, I'm gonna give it to that. Thinking and wanting to change something that I cannot change and I cannot control. Yeah, and you're left with what? Nothing. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. Yeah, these are like energy takers, okay? This is, you got like a whole energy bucket. You're full with this, okay? And you get to spend it. It's like money, okay? You spend it on this and that. You really want to spend your limited energy on this? Really? Like, I mean, okay, you're gonna get it filled up the next morning, but really? You want to spend it on this? Or you could just, maybe I'm gonna double it, okay? So like you wake up, you are grateful for things, okay, you get energy, because you find like being grateful is the highest frequency you can get, okay? So like being grateful is the best thing you can do, okay? So you wake up and think about it. Oh my god, I'm so grateful for this day, because some people might not get to see this day. I'm grateful that I could see this day. I'm grateful for my bed, because some people doesn't have a bed. I'm grateful for mine. I'm grateful that I could sleep, because some people has an illness that they cannot sleep enough, okay? So just think about it, okay? So be grateful for things. And you can just like start your day with this, okay? Like this is the best thing you can do, okay? Or like end your day like this, or meditate. I think it's a great way. So like you can do a lot of meditations, and even if it's 5 minutes, I think, and no one can tell me that you don't have 5 minutes a day. Phone is always in your hands, okay? So you cannot tell me that maybe I won't scroll on TikTok for 5 minutes and I'm gonna meditate. Oh my god, you just changed your day. You know what I mean? So get into meditation. At the end of the day, or like in the morning. I think these are the best times to meditate, to be honest. So just get a 5 minutes one and search, I don't know, like energy uplifting meditations, or I don't know, gratitude meditations. Those are really, really good to lift you up, okay, guys? And there's a few things you can still do, okay? So I heard it somewhere or read somewhere, I don't really know, that if you go out and if you feel drained in crowds and like with a place filled with people, you have to imagine like you are in a bubble, okay? You're in a bubble and you're surrounded with light, like really white light, and you're protected, so nothing from the outside can go in and your precious energy cannot go out. So you're gonna imagine that and you're gonna like feel protected throughout the day. Of course, maybe you're gonna feel drawn a little bit, but trust me, it's the best thing you can do. Okay, the next thing is after you come home, or actually like at night, or whenever you want, to be honest. I used to say it all times of the day, okay? So like I loved it. You have to say that like people are talking about you. Maybe someone's sending you negative energy, okay? So like who knows? And you cannot say you cannot send it back, okay? You just have to say that are like, okay, like all the negative energy sent towards me, I make it into positive energy and use it for my will. I always say this like every day. I think every day I say this sentence, and now I'm like, yeah, I loved it. Because one time I think my friend was like mad at me for something, and I saw that she was like talking with others about me, and I really thought about, oh my god, they're using their precious energy, their limited energy on me. And I felt like, okay, but what are they like? They are saying negative stuff to me, and I was like, I'm gonna be the one that feels drawn at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, then all this negative energy they send towards me, I transfer it to positive and use it for my will. And I think in one of the Wizard Lady's videos, she talked about this as well, and she said this sentence, and it was so good, and I've been using it since then. That I call back all my powers and energy from all the places, situations, and people that's been stealing it without my consent now, and I give back all the energy and power that's not mine to carry. I think I said this like 3 times a day, okay? Like it's just so good. I love this so much. And if you bath a lot, they are like energy balancing also, so you can do that as well. And I feel like I said that before, when like energy takers, that like thinking about things you cannot change. I think that's the most like important one also, next to gossiping, that we give our energy to these things, okay? So if you're constantly thinking, oh my god, like why is it such a bad weather, why is it this and that, the things you cannot change. The weather, you cannot change that. Why are you paying so much attention to that? And like the weather is like, you cannot change the weather. Why are you like being like, oh, it's raining, such a bad day and everything? Like, be grateful for the rain. So like you can be pissed off by the weather and everything, and why? You cannot change that. Or like, I don't know, like the things you cannot change, like maybe you fell down, you cannot change that anymore. And like living in the past, I think that makes that like steals your energy so much, because I think we're all out there and just thinking about the past, okay? Like you have a new day ahead of us and you're thinking about the past. Why? I'm sorry, why? So that will be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you won't give away your precious energy, because it's limited. Okay, you have to protect it, you have to be grateful for the things, okay, you have. So just be grateful, and I love you. Bye bye.